Today, we are going to talk about outpatient burn care, a comprehensive clinical dashboard for recovery after discharge. Outpatient burn care runs on 5 goals. Wound management heals the physical barrier, pain management ensures comfort and compliance, scar and reconstructive care handles long-term tissue remodeling, psychosocial support heals the trauma, and rehabilitation restores movement and function. The real goal isn't just survival, it's a return to meaningful living. Discharge readiness depends on 2 things lining up: clinical factors like burn depth, wound location, age, and medical history, and environmental factors like family support, community resources, demonstrated adherence, and reliable transportation. You need both before your patient is truly ready. 4 steps for every dressing change. Pre-medicate exactly 30 minutes before you start. Clean gently with mild soap and water. Inspect the wound bed and margins for infection. Then apply the prescribed medication and fresh dressing. Protect your patient in layers, sunscreen, protective clothing, and wide-brimmed hats against UV exposure. Loose-fitting cotton garments instead of tight or heavily colored clothing. And mild lotion directly on fragile skin, never scratching, while watching for temperature sensitivity and itching. For scars, daily massage with mild lotion and compression garments worn up to 23 hours a day. Expect skin discoloration to last for months. For mobility, make sure your patient uses assistive devices like splints, crutches, walkers, and grab bars correctly and keeps them well maintained. Recovery is a balance. Nutrient-rich food, adequate fluids, limb elevation, and quality rest recharge your patient, while maximum self-care and strict adherence to PT and OT exercises are what draw that energy back down. Recovery runs on 2 fronts. Physically, you're managing wound closure, tissue remodeling, and pain through PT/OT, compression garments, and medication, working toward independent ADLs. Psychosocially, you're managing nightmares, flashbacks, and trauma through support groups and community resources, working towards school reintegration and vocational rehab. Physical intimacy typically resumes whenever your patient feels ready, though genital sensitivity can persist for months. Education needs to cover the full impact on IADLs, family roles, and spirituality, plus exact medication names, doses, and schedules. And your patient needs to stay connected to the treatment team and coordinate smoothly with medical vendors. The first follow-up visit happens 3 to 5 days post-discharge. Then, tapers based on need. Have your patient bring their medications or a full list and a log of written questions to every visit, and use every visit to screen emotional status, family dynamics, and signs of depression, PTSD, or suicidal thoughts. Outpatient care isn't a menu of separate treatments. Real recovery only happens where physical healing, emotional resilience, and a secure home environment all come together. In summary, medicate before dressing changes, manage scars with massage and compression garments, protect fragile skin with cotton clothing and sunscreen, keep to the 3 to 5 day follow-up window, and watch for nightmares or flashbacks that need support group referral.